The chairman and CEO of Blackrock, one of the biggest investment management firms in the world, Larry Fink is a multi-billionaire American investor and businessman. Fink has risen to prominence in the fields of finance, politics, and the global economy with a net worth of more than $1 billion. Fink, who was born in Los Angeles, California, in 1952, graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Political Science from the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA. He pursued a career in finance after graduating, beginning as a bond trader at First Boston Company. He advanced swiftly through the ranks, finally taking the helm of the mortgage division. Along with a group of financiers that included Robert S. Kapito, Susan Wagner, and Barbara Novick, Fink co-founded BlackRock in 1988. As a tiny bond investing company, the business quickly grew to offer a variety of investment management services such as mutual funds, exchange-traded funds, ETFs, hedge funds, and more. With more than $9 trillion in assets under management, BlackRock has expanded under Fink's direction to become one of the largest investment management companies in the world. Clients of the business come from all around the world and include people, businesses, pension funds, governments, and central banks. Fink is renowned for his creative and forward-thinking management approach, which has enabled BlackRock to stay one step ahead of the competition in a financial environment that is undergoing fast change. He has made significant investments in enhancing the company's digital capabilities and has been a strong proponent of the use of technology and data analytics in investment management. But Fink's impact is felt far beyond the financial sector. On topics including social justice, corporate accountability, and climate change, he is a recognized authority. He has been a strong proponent of sustainable investing and has exhorted businesses to act on environmental concerns. Fink urged the CEOs of the biggest corporations in the world to concentrate on long-term profit generation and social responsibility in a letter he issued to them in 2018. He made the case that businesses that ignore these problems run the danger of losing the backing of investors and clients. Also, Fink has been a steadfast supporter of inclusion and diversity in the workplace. He declared in 2020 that BlackRock will vote against all male boards of directors and would compel all of the companies in its portfolio to reveal their diversity statistics. Due to his prominence in business and finance, Fink is now a significant political player. He has provided economic policy advice to a number of U.S. presidents, and he was reported to be a candidate for a key job in the Obama administration. The whole public is aware of Fink's influence and authority. He has been the focus of several stories and interviews, and publications like Forbes and Time have referred to him as one of the most powerful persons in the world. Yet Fink has detractors as well. He has been charged with abusing his position to advance his personal agenda and being overly influential and powerful. Others have opposed BlackRock's participation in the global economy, claiming that the company's scale and power endanger democracy and competition. There is no doubting the influence Larry Fink and BlackRock have had on the financial and economic worlds. Despite these complaints, it seems likely that Fink's impact will only increase as the world economy develops and changes, solidifying his position as one of the most influential people of our time. Founded in 1988, BlackRock is a multinational investment management company with its headquarters in New York City. The company handles investments across a variety of asset classes, including equities, fixed income, cash management, alternative investments, and real estate, and conducts business in more than 100 nations. The world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, had more than $8.7 trillion in assets under management as of December 2020. The business's assets, however, have since reached $10 trillion. The founder and CEO of BlackRock, Larry Fink, has grown more optimistic recently about cryptocurrencies. In the year 2021, Fink, who had earlier expressed doubt about Bitcoin and other digital assets, reversed course and said that cryptocurrencies would become a terrific asset class. For the CEO of the biggest asset management in the world, this represents a huge turn. A number of factors, including the rising institutional use of Bitcoin and other digital assets, have contributed to Fink's change of position on cryptocurrencies. Numerous significant businesses and financial institutions like PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, and Square have begun to provide their clients with products and services associated to cryptocurrencies. A number of significant institutional investors have also added Bitcoin to their balance sheets as a protection against inflation and currency depreciation, including MicroStrategy and Tesla. Fink's bullish stance on cryptocurrencies is also influenced by the increased interest among millennials and other younger investors. According to a recent survey by BlackRock, 36% of investors under 35 had money in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. Prior generations were more likely to invest in conventional assets like stocks and bonds. Thus, this signals a substantial shift in investor behavior. Fink has noted the hazards related to digital assets, notwithstanding his renewed confidence towards cryptocurrencies. He said in a recent interview that, while it's not for the weak of heart, Bitcoin is an intriguing asset class. It should be treated as such because it is highly speculative, volatile, and risky. Because cryptocurrencies are still a new and fast expanding asset class with significant operational and regulatory risks, Fink's warnings are appropriate. Further indications of BlackRock's interest in cryptocurrencies exist. The BlackRock Bitcoin Fund and the BlackRock Funds V, which will invest in Bitcoin futures contracts, have both been filed with the SEC by the company. The business has also asked for authorization to invest directly in Bitcoin futures contracts, allowing it to keep the digital currency on its balance sheet. These documents show that BlackRock is closely monitoring the cryptocurrency market and is looking into methods to include digital assets in its investment services, even though they do not necessarily portend a big change in the company's investing approach. With more than $10 trillion in assets under management as of 2021, BlackRock Incorporated is the biggest asset manager in the world. The business, which Larry Fink began in 1988, has expanded quickly over the years through both organic development and strategic acquisitions. Current investment products managed by BlackRock include mutual funds, exchange-traded funds, ETFs, institutional separate accounts, and alternative investments. BlackRock's emphasis on passive investment strategies is among the factors contributing to its success. Index-based investment, which aims to mimic the performance of a certain market index, like the S&P 500 or the Russell 2000, was first popularized by BlackRock. BlackRock is able to offer its clients broad exposure to a variety of asset classes while maintaining low costs through the use of passive investment strategies. BlackRock has increased its visibility in the active management market during the past few years. BlackRock has acknowledged the usefulness of active management in some market circumstances, despite the fact that passive methods continue to be a primary priority for the corporation. The company has made significant investments in expanding its active management capabilities, acquiring the best talent in the business, and introducing new funds and investing techniques. In terms of negotiating strength with its trading partners, BlackRock benefits greatly from its size and scale. In comparison to smaller competitors, the company may command cheaper trading fees and better execution pricing, which enables it to further drop expenses for its customers. The attention BlackRock pays to technology and innovation is another important aspect of its success. The corporation has made considerable investments in data analytics, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, which have aided in its development of more complex investment strategies and a better understanding of market patterns. BlackRock has also been a pioneer in the creation of exchange-traded funds, ETFs, which are a preferred investment option for both individual and institutional investors. Despite its popularity, BlackRock has faced criticism. Some people have expressed worries about the firm's size and power, saying that these factors put the stability of the financial system at danger. BlackRock has come under fire from others for its involvement in the rise of passive investment, which some claim has prevented price discovery in some markets. BlackRock has underlined the significance of responsible investment practices in response to these worries. Environmental, social, and governance (ESG) investing techniques, which aim to include sustainability and social responsibility factors into investment decisions, have been developed by the company, which has been a pioneer in the field. Moreover, BlackRock has been a prominent supporter of improved corporate governance procedures, such as greater responsibility and transparency for public corporations. Going ahead, BlackRock must overcome a number of obstacles if it is to continue to dominate the asset management sector. Continuing to innovate and create new investment products that cater to investors' shifting wants will be a major task. BlackRock will need to keep ahead of the curve in order to be competitive as technology continues to disrupt the sector. Navigating the shifting regulatory landscape will be another difficulty for BlackRock. BlackRock might be subject to further scrutiny and regulatory control as regulators attempt to allay worries about the concentration of assets in a small number of corporations. The business must make sure that all applicable laws are being followed and that it can adjust to any changes in the regulatory landscape. Finally, BlackRock will need to keep proving to clients how valuable they are. Despite the fact that the company's size and scale give it considerable cost and trading power advantages, it will still need to maintain outstanding investment performance in order to draw in and keep clients. BlackRock will need to separate itself apart from the competition in the asset management sector by specializing in investments and offering clients cutting-edge investment options. With over $10 trillion in assets under management, BlackRock is the biggest asset manager in the world. The company's achievement